Hey guys, this is Eric with Quantum Gamers, bringing you one of the Stuck in Bronzes. It's either going to be number 3 or number 4, depending on whether or not Bomber uploads another one soon. But this is my first, and well, this is a game I played as Terran against the Zerg-infested Canuck, I guess. And yeah, so you know, it's pretty basic stuff so far. How I like to start is I get my 9th drone, my 9th supply, and then I start making the supply depot to wall off. And as you can see, this allows me to continue making drones, pretty much no matter what, which is pretty great. So now he's sending out a pretty early scout, and he's sending out his overlord as well. But see right here now, I'm pumping SCVs for a while, and to bring up the production tab. See, he has 2 drones on the way. I have 1 SCV. Although I do have 4 queued, which is a little bit of a mistake on my part, because really I could have taken one of these SCVs right away and started making my... Oh, I actually did do that. What do you know? Yeah, it's pretty standard so far. I'm going, you know, I got my barracks going up. I'm at 15 supply. He is at, he's at 15 supply. I am at 14. And he is now at 14 again. But if you look at the APM, wow, I'm actually at 73. I guess I like to kind of APM spam because, I don't know, makes me feel good about myself. But anyway, see right here, I'm sending out my SCV, kind of a late scout, but it will really help me, because sometimes I feel like it doesn't help as much to do an early scout, although it can very much. But see, right here, I see the expansion, as well as getting in here and noticing that he's getting his spawning pool up late. Well, actually, I'm sure I didn't notice that, but basically this means that he went for the hatchery before he went for the spawning pool, which I decided to use to my advantage in this game. He's got that overlord just sitting there. Let's go back to production. So he's got 2 Zerglings coming out, and I have my Marines coming out. Sometimes what I like to do is once I get it blocked up, I'll just put 2 Marines on each side of the block, 2 for each supply depot, just so that I have a basic defense that can defend against a few Zerglings or, you know, a couple Zealots. So it looks like he's scouting out over here, moving a drone out somewhere. Not really sure. But see now his Zerglings are attacking my SCV that I sent out. So he has 2 queens popping out, 1 for each hatchery, which means he has not, in fact, oh wow, he has quite a bit of minerals. Oh, because is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, he's making more drones. Okay, I've got my command center going down. My first expansion command center, and I'm continuing to pump drones, which is very important. Now, I've got my factory going up. And I decided that, oh wow, I kind of supply blocked myself right here. But I think I decided that I have a little bit of time, because he went for the early hatchery. So it means that, you know, I have a couple seconds to, you know, some extra time to really build up as well. But he went for the greedy macro. So I'm getting my supply depots down because I supply blocked myself. And now I'm getting my 2nd factory down. Now, at this moment, I really couldn't tell you... Oh, yeah. Right now, I got 2 factories down because, yeah. I actually got a 2nd factory down that I really didn't need to get down, but at the time, I thought it might be... So see, I'm moving this command center out, and let's look at economy. Income... I have 25 over 23 harvesters, so I'm in fact beating him in economy, even though he has 2 bases, because, you know, I'm still, you know, I'm not oversaturated, so it's still working out for me. We actually have a pretty much a higher income than he does. Spending. He spent more on economy than I have. But, resources, here we go. So, he's actually 48 over 60, and I'm only 34 over 54. But, they're Zerg, so, on some level. Let's see what else is happening. If we look back at production, you see I'm pulling out a couple Hellions. I'm getting Infernal Pre-Igniter. Sorry, what is it? Yep, Infernal Pre-Igniter. And I'm starting to get these... I got a couple drones out, and then I realized I really need to make a planetary fortress at this location. And see, I still haven't gotten many units out, which is dangerous, but I was hoping that still that I could, defend. And a little bit, if he had attacked me right now, I would have lost, probably. Yeah. Because... Yeah, but see, now I got my planetary fortress up, and I think that scared him a little bit. Because it should, But see, here's where I got tricky, because I knew at the beginning of the game that he went for that early hatchery, so I decided I was going to go almost straight to battle cruisers, which is very risky, but I like to do it just because it's so much fun to do. So you see, I've already got, even before I get my first air unit out, I'm already researching ship weapons level 1, and I'm getting my second armory down. And when you go for an all-mech build like this, and it's risky and stuff, you really want to get those 2 armories so that you can have research going up at the right time. And at this point, I knew he had mostly ground forces, or if not all ground forces, which he does in fact have only all ground forces. And I decided, what the heck, to throw him off, although it could have worked against me, but I decided to defend myself while I'm getting my battle cruisers out. I'm going to turtle. Now, in this case, turtling isn't generally a good idea when you just sit back and turtle and wait for them to come attack you, which is basically what I did, except I was in fact, I had battle cruisers coming up. So I knew that even if he went air and came around from the back, I could probably deal with it. But see, this turtle I think of as more of a fake turtle, because even though I have units, I'm going to get units in these bunkers. It's more just to block him from coming in while I build up my battle cruiser army. And look how much I have on my production tab. That's insane. But if you see, he's getting pathogen glands, which will enable him to have more energy. And I threw down a scan there to just see what was up. Didn't find much. Right here, just kind of hanging out. He's got his third hatchery down out here, and I decided to send out Mutalisk, and I took out this thing. Not Mutalisk, I'm sorry, Hellions. And at this point, Hellions pretty much failed, but that was. It was just I didn't use them very well, and roaches completely demolish Hellions. Yes, so I'm getting my first battle cruiser up now, and I'm about to finish ship plating them two. So now I'm actually what am I making? Oh, I'm making my third command center. And he's still just messing around. He hasn't made any attack on me, and I have to tell you, he probably could have won this game at some point, and he just sat back and did nothing, pretty much. No, to that effect, I sat back and did nothing as well, but I was really, going for that specific thing. I can't believe I missed his hatchery right here. That was really stupid of me. I was just like, whatever. I'm not going to see it or anything. Just didn't notice it. I guess I wasn't really paying attention. So I supply blocked myself again, and when you're making a unit as costly in supply as battle cruisers, you really need to make sure you're constantly making supply depots, or you will supply block yourself constantly like I've done. So I've gotten my first battle cruiser out, and as you can see, it's +1/+1, and I'm starting to get ship weapons level 2 up. And also, as you can see, I'm still filling up these bunkers, and my Hellions are getting completely destroyed, which is always nice. Now, right here, I kind of sent him on a little suicide mission to see if he could somehow get into the base of Infested and see what's up. Let's see right now. What am I? See right now. Now I'm also getting ship plating level 2 up, and it's very important that you research those upgrades, because while an army, if you're going to go something as time-consuming and risky as battlecruisers, they themselves take what, 90 seconds to get out, or 90 game seconds, and if you really want to get those upgrades, because an army that strong and powerful and possibly, you know, completely wasteful for your economy if they die, they're devastating if you can get them up to 3-3 or even 2-2. Basically unstoppable. But so right now not much has happened except a bunch of upgrades. And I feel like what's up here? He hasn't been doing much. He hasn't even started really saturating this thing. He's got his 2 extractors. And right here I've got my command center, and I think I forgot about it for a little while. And didn't do much about it for a little bit. But see, right now I've got my 3rd battlecruiser up. And weapons and armor are almost level 2 each. So, see, now I've completely turtled, and this little SCV here is all by his lonesome, and he can't get back in. But he's just gonna go wander around. And see, now I'm filling up. This is my last bout of Marines coming out of there. Now, right here, I actually began to run into a problem with refineries because I actually didn't have enough gas. So right here, you see I'm morphing into my planetary fortress to protect myself. And I started making some SCVs out of there. Or at least I should at some point. When does that happen? But anyway. So yeah, he's got this pretty massive army out here. And he still hasn't begun to upgrade his... Oh wait, no, here we go. Zerg missile and melee attacks have just started going up. And, oh, that's the thing about Zerg, really. If you're gonna go with a triple army, you know, you still have that plating that he never upgraded. And it's useful. But see right here, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but here I didn't set a rally point, which is really stupid. See here, I actually saw him. Oh, whoops. Skip back. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. Can I go forward? There we go. I'm sorry about that. I accidentally pressed back. Okay, so right here, if I'm gonna pause it real quick, so I could see a couple Zerglings. So I actually got freaked out because I thought he could see me, which I replayed it and I realized he couldn't. But I didn't know that then because I saw him for a second, and then I thought he actually had his army just sitting there for like a long time. But it turns out he actually leaves pretty quickly. So it actually stopped me from building a lot of SCVs there. I just kind of kept on. All I did was do gas, you know. I didn't have any other SCVs mining, which I should have done. Although then again, you know, I had an excess of minerals anyway, so it wasn't that big of an issue. Now I'm actually getting my 4th command center, and he still has his army running around, and I'm completely turtled with all completely full, and I'm getting Terran ship weapons level 1, and I have yet to research ship plating level 3. Or sorry, not level 1. I'm getting ship weapons level 3 right now. And let's see. Now he's starting to upgrade as well, and getting another supply depot. He's creeping. Yep. I mean, obviously, but see right now he just kind of runs up here with these investors. Is this like the first actual real conflict, if you don't count the Hellions, of the game? And see right here, I mean, they really had no chance. I actually pulled some SCVs off the line to deal with the damage they were doing, but I don't know if they ever actually did any damage to any of my buildings, really. See now, how many battle cruisers am I up to? I'm up to 8, 9. I'm finally getting ship plating and ship weapons up, and I've decided to get high. Oh no, I started to get high sec auto tracking because I thought it also increased the range that bunkers gives to Marines, but then I realized it doesn't. So now I'm getting Neo Steel Frame, which increases the cargo space in bunkers, and I've already actually gotten the thing that gives bunkers extra defense, right? I believe I have, because it's not here anymore. So yeah, for all buildings, extra defense. So as you can see, I'm kind of just sitting here, I know that I have a lot of units now that I can pretty much deal with anything he can throw at me. Because see right here, he has no air attack units, unless you count the infestors with their neural parasite, but it's just not that, it's just not really an air attack unit. Yeah, and it's just like, I'm kind of sitting tall, waiting for my weapons to finish upgrades. He's got, what is he? Oh, he's finally started to get Carapace. He's not really making much anymore. As you can see, he never saturated this one, just like I actually did with this one. But, he doesn't have many on this expansion, and no drones on that expansion, and a couple on this, so he has, like, no income right now. Well, that's odd, because he has a lot of income. Well, he does have the gold, but he doesn't have that much. But I've completely mined out these minerals here, so I'm actually oversaturated. And I sent this command center out flying over here, and I saw the creep, so I knew I couldn't land there. And I knew he'd see me. So I've got Yamato cannon out. I'm still getting battle cruisers. Oh, I finally got my Raven up because I saw the infestors from before, and I knew that a Raven would be necessary. Now I'm continuing. Actually, I'm building up my defenses even further with Marines inside these bunkers, just to fill them up. Now, actually, it would really have been good to start getting drones. SCVs. I'm sorry, I said each one except the Terran one. Terran Harvester. It would be really good to get some SCVs over here, but sadly, I never did that. Which was really a mistake of mine, because see, now I have an excess of gas, because I'm not mining here anymore, and I'm oversaturated here, so there's a bunch of SCVs here that really aren't doing anything. Now, I don't think I would risk... Oh, actually, I couldn't take them outside. But, I never... I could have gotten, a couple, or even one medivac, and just taken a bunch over here. But, oh! I actually started making SCVs. I'm completely contradicting myself. I'm sorry. So at this point, I've got quite a few battle cruisers. Probably enough to take this game if I just attack now. See, now here comes his attack, and he's just throwing stuff at me. And I'm pretty much easily defending it. I'm bringing out SCVs to repair. Now, sadly, I made a mistake here, though, because I didn't get him over here and here to those two. And then they destroyed those two, and basically they just came in. But, good thing, I have 13 battle cruisers, or 14 battle cruisers and a Raven that can just come in and kill everything. Yeah. So I'm getting the starting energy of battle cruisers up. They are 3-3 now, although his Zerg melee and missile is about to be 3-3 as well. But I'm just sitting here with my battle cruisers, taking everything down. Really annoying thing, it's really hard to target infestors, because the only part of them that you can target is that little part in the center. Even if you can see them, it's really annoying. But anyway, so they took down my planetary fortress, but that's okay. Yes, I knew I'm not gonna have to make anything else this game, so I decided to just forget about it and start, and just concentrate on my battle cruiser usage. See, I really should have lifted this building up and taken him over here, but I didn't. So instead, I'm focusing on these battle cruisers, taking out these queens, that he tried to send against me to do I don't know what. It actually did damage one of them a little bit, but it wasn't really enough for anything to happen. I'm still getting battlecruisers coming up, and I got my where's my Raven? My Raven's in here somewhere. Oh, there's my Raven. He's got all his infestors coming at me, and they're using their fungal growth, you know, and they're not killing anything, and I'm just killing them. Now they're, you know, they furrowed, and I have my Raven, so here I'm attacking him. Let's see, I'm still getting battlecruisers up. I got 2 more. I've got these rally points set to one of my battlecruisers. And now I've got a little group of SCVs coming to repair all my battlecruisers. And, yeah, so they're just gonna repair them right up. He's making more infestors and Zerglings. I don't know why he's making Zerglings. Oh, probably because he has zero, or almost zero gas compared to how many minerals he has. But why would you make Zerglings at a time like this? I'm confused, because you can't do anything with them. I mean, except have them be killed by my battlecruisers in like 3 seconds, maybe less. But he's still neural parasiting, pretty much in vain. Still sending Zerglings to attack my battlecruisers, I guess. Okay. He's making a few more queens, I guess, to try to defend against the battlecruisers. But, you know, at this point I've won, and there's not much he can do about it. Still got this little planetary fortress hanging out, looking for enemies. And I've got these SCVs mining, and I've got again. So yeah, he's finally getting a spire up. Finally getting a spire up. Although it's pretty much too late. Really late at any point, because, you know, since my battlecruisers have +3/+3, you know, he can't really do anything even with spire units. Especially with and he couldn't get enough to do any substantial damage. I'm getting more battlecruisers up still. Yeah, so just attacking the places, and basically just hanging out. I kind of let these battlecruisers sit for a little while on accident, because, you know, they don't have the very far range, so sometimes if you let them just sit there in a large group, they'll stop attacking because they're not in range. But, you know, I'm taking out this expansion right here, bringing my Raven over for what, I don't know. Guess I wanted to lay down an auto turret. Just for fun. And now I'm just going around killing all his buildings. He's putting up random hatcheries in these 2 places. And he's got some corruptors coming out, which really are going to be useless to him because he can't really do anything with them. Oh, and he's a supply block. Except he's now making overlords. But, you know, it's over. It's, I mean, there would basically be no way he could win this. No, there is no way he could win this. I guess if I decided to kill all of my battlecruisers myself, but you know, but yeah, it's I'm moving over because I know he has this expansion here. Even though I don't really know what's in it, but I know he has it, so I'm gonna go over there and kill some creep tumors here, and pretty much end the game. So let's watch that real quick. Got all these. Oh, he left. Okay. Well, there we go. So yeah. So this has been myself, just me, Eric, doing Stuck in Bronze number 3, probably. So yeah. See you guys next time I do a recording. Cool. Thanks for watching.